Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? Thanks for stopping by and being a passenger on the P Reacts Daily Train. I appreciate everybody that's been coming by, helping me out with the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out, especially since I'm a newer channel, and it helps out with the algorithm. And don't forget, this is not a substitute for the original content. Go over to the original artist, watch the video on their channel, show them some love, give them a like. And my name is P, and we'll get started with this video as soon as we see our disclaimer. Alrighty, in today's video, we're going to be doing part 2 of The Warning. The Mexican rock stars who happen to be sisters, title Rising Documentary. And this is part 2 of that video. Part 1 was previously done. Let's get into this.
But then Queen of the Murder Scene comes. It's our second album, and Queen of the Murder Scene. I was in middle school. I started going through my emo phase, so you can hear it clearly there how that shift, and like I'm angsty now.
These songs and these albums like grew with us. It's literally, you can see like the change.
Yeah,
in
you can feel the
personality.
Yeah, and
music.
Queen of the Murder Scene is a concept album. It tells a story.
A novel.
It was like a novel, and it was a really different process writing songs to fit a narrative and a plot.
It was really hard.
It was hard because we had some, and then we had to add like the filler episodes, but we didn't want them to feel like filler songs. So we really had to put meaning into every single little part. But I was like really into this idea of making it a whole album about this story. And when I told them about it, they were like, "What?
Why is there blood everywhere?"
Why?" I was like, "Please hear me out."
We had to change
so much,
like
a lot
of the storyline, because it wasn't
It wasn't
that
like
much
that.
of a storyline.
It was just like
murder.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
You were getting into.
I was getting into K-pop.
That's true. I just remember that too.
We took the emo phase K-pop like
Route.
express line, right?
Yeah.
So you can hear a lot of influences in there that maybe you don't pinpoint them as such, but for us it's really apparent like which phases we were going
That key
through.
change into
Those
one
key
like
changes, those harmonies, like it was all very K-pop-y for us.
It's a thing that we also love to do, that as we start learning new ways of doing this, we just like, okay, what's the next thing that we can try out with our music?
Yeah.
So
And
it's very
in Queen of the Murder Scene, it was key changes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
Definitely.
change the key.
That was a theme.
Coming from Queen of the Murder Scene, things are
Oh man, yeah. Whatever song this is like hard hitting, thumping. Oh, love it, love it, love it. I need to figure out what song this is that they're doing right here and do a reaction to this. Man, very good, very good. Yeah, a lot of good information here. You're getting to see their personality more and everything. Yeah, this is really interesting to watch this. Yeah, man. Let me know in the comments, are there any other like videos outside of the music that they do, like interviews or guest on a show, or you know, that kind of thing, just so I can see more of them, you know, talking and being themselves and that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's get back into this and check out some more of this.
coming from Queen of the Murder Scene, things are really different now.
Mhm.
Because I feel like we really grew as people,
Even
as
more,
musicians.
like
right?
from
'Cause
those two.
We're going through our teenage years. Of course, you grow a lot from one year to another,
Mhm.
and you start living different experiences and stuff like that. So I feel like this third album is personal.
Yeah.
Like it talks more about our feelings or situations that are close to us, or our opinions on certain situations. Evolve was one of the songs that we started writing together, and we had music first
Yeah.
before lyrics and melody. It's usually the other way around. So the three of us were in this room,
Yes,
and Danny
right
and Ale
here.
were like playing, like getting the riff, and I was like, let me write a melody really quickly for the verse and just like put some lyrics on there.
I'm not in danger of the danger now.
And I was like, hey, that's a
That's
good
good.
line.
That's a cool
I'm not in
line.
danger, I'm the danger.
I do feel that it encases what this new album represents for us, the changes that we went through as musicians, as people, and in writing, because we saw things differently. Like right now, we really concentrated on adding a lot of like new harmonies and how like the bass and the drums were going to play together. And then differently at the same time.
Like there is so much room to grow, and we always enter these situations like with big wondrous eyes. Like we're gonna learn today. What are we gonna learn now?
What's gonna happen
Yeah.
now?
You guys, this is you.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not in danger, I'm the danger. Yeah, that is a good line. We did react to that song, Evolve. Yeah, so yeah, very good song. I loved it, loved it. And who's the guy that's clicking the things and talking with them? Let me know who that is, and what are they doing here? Where's this at? If anybody happens to know. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know where they're at. Maybe in a building somewhere? I don't know. Can't really tell. But yeah, let me know. Let's get back into this and listen to some more of this documentary.
You guys, this is you. Okay, everybody.
Oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Mulata, oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Mulata, pam, 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 pam.
Definitely performing our songs live is a totally different universe. Like we treat it as such, even ourselves. We know it's nothing like recording in a studio, but it's so much fun. You're like directly sharing and expressing to the people who are watching you.
And I feel like our past albums, we try to grab like the sound.
What concert was they at right there in that last clip? Let me see. Right here. What concert is this? I'm curious to know, because I see Ale has pigtails or ponytails. And I've never seen her in that, so that's kind of odd. Yeah, so let me know on that, what concert this was right here.
Our past albums, we try to grab like the sound like how we sound live into our recordings, and
Yeah.
we never really
Oh, we have never accomplished
we
that.
Yeah.
never accomplished that until like
This
third
third
album.
album.
I've already collapsed, so I'll just drown my sorrows in a non-existent world.
We put in a lot of hard work
Yep.
into our live
Yes,
shows. We really planned everything out, and
Yep.
we practice it a lot.
And even
lot.
our movements, like if you see us playing in our early stages of the band,
Oh,
we're
we
just
didn't move
like
at all.
statues.
Didn't move.
And that's something that we actually worked on consciously. It's like how to play, being able to like jump around and bring more energy to the show.
Like, we
Wait.
make fun of each other while we're on stage.
And I know, like, I shouldn't really be like saying this, but even when we mess up, we're like, "Oh, you messed up." Like,
Yeah,
laugh
no, we
about
just-
it.
we just
We're
look at each other like,
"You messed up."
When we play a show in our country and in our home city, it's just absolutely amazing.
Actually, our last show that we played was in Mexico City, and we hadn't been to Mexico City in a long time.
Yeah.
So coming back and seeing that we had more fans, like there were a lot of people watching us. It was just insane. It was one of the
so
best
cool.
shows we've
People
ever
like
had.
screaming our songs. We actually have like a video where you hear everyone singing on top of like it's
Yeah, like you can't, hear us.
Okay, yeah. A lot of information in this video. Learning a lot here. Yeah. Getting to see them, how they act, their personality. A lot of information, talking about different things with the videos and the way they do things. And yeah, it's very nice to watch this. This is kind of fun. I may end up going back and watching this again a second time after I'm done with the reactions, because I just stuff maybe I missed, or I'm just like focused on one thing or something. But yeah, let's finish out this video and see what else they have to say in this.
Mexico really has something very special.
a big scene
Like-
of energetic people
Yeah,
ready
people are
for
really
metal.
passionate about
Yeah.
music in general here in Mexico, and the crowds were always really energetic.
Like this energy that they transmit, you just can't help but give it back. It's really about making like a personal connection of what you want to transmit through your
Yeah.
instrument. Cause I look at our past videos, like our covers,
No.
and I'm like, no, what are you doing? But we were so young, we were starting out, so it's okay. But I feel like that's a really nice thing. Looking back and seeing how much you've improved, how much you've grown.
A veces las cosas obvias son las más difíciles de ver. Te asfixiaste con tus propias manos. Cuando todo apunta que por fin alguien te viene a rescatar, te encuentras nuevamente abandonado. En tu martirio
At the end of the day, like, there's a goal and there's something that you want to reach. And it's really about putting in a lot of work.
And just also be very conscious that the people who work around you are different, are going through different things and will think differently than you. There's no one that will think exactly like you. So taking things with a grain of salt and not taking things personal
Personally.
for it to ruin like your experience is a key thing. As sisters, we really have like that separate, our working selves and our sister selves.
Ya no hay vuelta atrás, no puedes escapar del fuego a tus pies.
sometimes people have these stereotypes or these stigmas, like we've seen it in places we've played on festivals and stuff like that. Like the treatment is really different to like other bands, like male bands. But we see that change after like
We play.
yeah, we play and then like people's faces completely change and
Yeah.
like everyone's just so
Which is fun
excited.
to see because they remind themselves that it doesn't matter who is playing, their age, whatever it is. It's about the music.
Music is the language. It doesn't matter like where you're from, like what language you
Yes.
speak, like anything. Like music is
The language.
Okay, yeah. Excellent video. I really like that one a lot. A lot of information on there. Yes, and this was a request from the Warning Army. So, yeah. Thank you for that request. Let me know some more stuff from the Warning you want me to see me react to. So drop it in the comments. Tell me some more songs. What song do you want to see, or what should I go for next with these guys, or some other people? Yeah, so thanks for stopping by. Please like, comment, subscribe. We hit our 500 mark. We're going for 1,000 now. And the other thing we need to get is 3,000 watch hours. So I think that's like the hours that people watch the videos. So I hit the 500 subscribers already. So I just got to get to 3,000 watch hours before I can get monetized. So yeah, so you beautiful people have a great day, and thank you for stopping by, and goodbye for now.